He must say yes. Make him say yes.
Hello and good morning.
Good. And in morning. It's actually the afternoon. So, good afternoon, everyone.
Oh, it is. It's past the noon time. Hello.
But hope you're doing good.
I'm just gonna share a screen, Swifty.
Yeah, go for it.
Ba-ba. You'll need to switch on your NDI, please.
I have. Should be on.
It's black for me.
Yeah, I can see. Should be on though.
It's just kicked in now for some reason.
It's probably because I only just turned it on.
Oh, okay. Oh, there we go.
Here we go. I'm painting a whip pan from one scene to another scene to use in my vine.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like the last thing I have to do on it.
I like the sort of bright yellow streak you got going on there.
Thanks, that's because of the monitor.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Leanne. Hey, blah, blah, Neeb, Declan, Ben, Bert. Yeah, it's pretty late for a stream. We were meant to wake up way earlier. We woke up at like 11:30 in the morning. Like, damn. Our intention to wake up early didn't really follow through. What time were you up to as well, Mike?
4.
4.
Yeah.
Jeez, no wonder.
I've discovered a cool thing,
Yeah?
and that's yeah.
What did
I
you
just
discover?
so in my combat for Piggy Joust before, I was using something that was like collider triggers. So when a collider triggered and entered another one, it's like, oh, this happened, and then I was doing a weird thing where I was like, if your strike zone is active when you enter a strike receiver, then you've scored a hit. But it meant that you could have your strike zone enter the receiver and then hit the button and it wouldn't register because it only registers on the moment of enter.
Yes, that was a problem I was today in trying to stab you.
So now what I've got is I have this little gentleman here. You
I just liked you calling it a little gentleman.
Yep. And this is my new and improved strike zone. This is now a what's it called? A physics overlap sphere.
Voila.
And now when there's stuff inside of the overlap sphere and the attack is pressed, then it knows which colliders are currently inside of the sphere at that given frame. So if you've overlapped your sphere and then you hit the button, then you're attacking in that area, which makes more sense. But I got excited about that and I tried to integrate this into my game.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. What's cool about it as well is that you can like position the sphere wherever, and you can also like increase the radius of it as well
Okay.
for bigger attacks and stuff. The one issue I have with it, which I had with the previous one as well, is that the attack rate is as fast as you can hit the button, so you can attack multiple times while it's overlapping. I'll
Oh,
demonstrate. Although that probably just makes sense, but I'm trying to get around that at the moment. So if I turn off, you can see the strike zone still follows me and everything. Get in, I think it's like here. Yeah, so I can just hit the button as fast as I want and I can score the points in them multiple times.
there we go. And this is my my whip plan. Let me save it.
What I could do is have the attack be called by the anim, so it only attacks that point in the anim, because then the animator would restrict the amount of time that can be fired. That might be a good local solution to that. I think we're gonna go that way first. Maybe solve it in a more solid way later.
Hey,
Tib.
Tib, happy early morning. And Ola, yes, this is for camera wipe. Gonna swing the camera over from this scene to this scene. And I'm gonna use it there. me import this image. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Hey, blah blah Neep, how you doing?
Needs to go above everything. Cool, 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 cool.
Oh no.
What is it?
Ben's done a crow mail. Oh no.
Chromail. See. Ben Powell says, Dear Doggy Swift, I don't know what I want to write. I just wanted to hear the crow sounds. Well, I hope you're satisfied. There he goes, the noble stamps, off into the sky, into the night. I'll have to try and figure out how I'm going to do this. How am I going to do this?
How you gonna do it?
How am I going to do this? Let me have a look. Right, set into this background. Forward frame. So that there's always a background. Below the white. And the wipe is gonna start like this. I might just frame by frame this. No one will ever know. Might even extend it more, bring it forward. And have it just coming in at the fringes here. See how it feels. Turn the sound off. Yeah, that works. I feel like it might need to be more domestic because it feels like the can move itself kind of diagonal. Make it so. Maybe we can get out of it. If I decrease the rotation a little bit. the end. Maybe if I flip it, add a bit more movement to it too. It'll be less regular. Okay.
Hey there, Tin Mario. How you doing? Oh, this needs to be...
I'm gonna cover up this frame instead because I can see the edge there. So I'll put that back to the way it was. I'll cover up this frame. I feel like it needs to be on screen a little bit longer than it currently is. We can get 3 frames out of it.
Okay, so I've set it so that I have a function called when the attack on the cat down here reaches a certain point in animation.
I'm into that.
So hopefully I won't be able to attack at the speed of my button press because it's limited by the speed of the animation, and the animator will dictate the rate of attack. It's I think if I were to do it a bit more robustly, I would do an actual attack timer, but currently I'm a little unsure how to do that based on the way that I've set this up. Because in the example I saw, you could limit it in the update function, but because my button presses aren't contained in the update function, I can't limit the button presses to it, so it's kind of like 2 incompatible systems, at least for my head at the moment.
Tin Merlo, hello! That's awesome, you're from Argentina. How is it over there? How's the weather? How's your day so far? And Declan says, working on finishing touches of the Minecraft peg bar before bed. It's looking awesome and I love it. I gotta show you both hopefully tomorrow. That's so exciting! Is this the Minecraft the Minecraft peg bar of the new world that will be the peg bar server? I'm excited to see it.
Again, we'll say what? There's a peg bar Minecraft server now.
Wasn't a talk ages ago of making one?
I think there was talk ages ago of making one. There was some talk yesterday. Oh, it's a peg bar and a slipper flat. How do you move stuff over? That's really cool. Do you like move it by chunks or something?
Oh, Tim Merlo, I'm glad that all is good with you. And that sounds cool. I often have streams on while I work too. What you working on? Things are good here. We just woke up, doing some personal projects for fun. Heck yeah. Let's see. Wormst says, have you seen the fan-made animation of the Sonic movie done in the style of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog? I haven't. I haven't seen that. Ho ho ho. Yeah, I'm gonna have a look.
He must say yes. Make him say yes.
Things called structure blocks exist now. I can save it to a file and then move that file to the new world file and then use the structure blocks to place it. Oh, that's cool.
Wow, this is amazing. They have emulated the style so accurately.
Oh, wow.
It really does look like an episode of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. That's pretty convincing. Wowzers. Let me have a look at this person's channel. I'm gonna have to subscribe to them, I think. Super cool. Heck yeah. Hello, Ori. How's it going? Have we seen the trailer for Craig McCracken's new show? I saw it yesterday, yeah. I don't think Mike's seen it yet.
What's that?
I tried to show him, but I think he was busy. Craig McCracken's new show.
Oh.
What was it called? Kid Atomic, is it? You're going, okay. Kid Cosmic. Awesome. Yeah, I pitched it to him as it looks like a Belgian comic book come to life. The look of it is so cool. I will 100% be watching that. What's more, Renee worked on it, like, which means it must be animated by Mercury Filmworks.
That's awesome.
In Canada.
That's really cool.
Let's see if my footage updates in After Effects. Yeah, I think the art style looks incredible. I am so into it.
I think I can get rid of my placeholder writers now.
I'm also going to give Lego Monkey King a try as well, because the animation looks so sweet in that.
That's another Flying Bark production, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Ori, you're from Canada. Oh, awesome. Whereabouts in Canada? Mercury Filmworks, the animation studio in Canada, is one of the best. Like, so good. They're so good. They're the ones who did The Lion Guard as well, and Tangled, the series. Those shows that are 2D puppets that make it look like traditional hand-drawn animation. Best 2D puppet animators I know.
Look, I can get it if you hit the cat now. It scores points. Yay. I think I can still score a point if I'm off the pig as well. Yeah, cool. Open the face.
We have Swishy Swish in here. Come on, Swishy Swish. Oh, it's totally in there, but so is the lines. Don't know how to get those off screen. Okay. wonder if I can... Maybe if I drop this down and make it so it's not full, it'll preview faster.
PETA is going to boycott this game. What, because it's a cats hitting one another?
Ari's from originally from Quebec, but lives in Toronto now. Well, how's Toronto to live? Did they do Star vs. Force of Evil 2? I'm not 100% sure, they might have. Let's drop this down to a quarter quality so it will render faster.
Okay.
Cold, yeah. That's one thing I've heard about Canada, is it gets cold. Gotta get yourself one of those Japanese low tables with the heaters underneath it.
Kontatsu? No.
Something like that, where you sit with your legs tucked in. It's hard because tonkatsu sounds right, but it also sounds very similar to like breaded chicken.
Yeah.
You don't really want to get the two confused. You don't want to end up sat in a pile of breaded chicken.
Yeah, tonkatsu is that's not what I said.
There we are, pork cutlet.
I said kontatsu, but that doesn't exist, so
Kotatsu, is that right? Kotatsu. Oh no, come on.
I was off by a letter. I feel good.
It's crashed. I think it's crashed. Oh wait, maybe it hasn't crashed. Who's to say? Welcome to another exciting day in the world of India tries to do things on her computer. Oh, okay. Okay, yes, it has crashed. Oh, or maybe it has. I wish it would ding dang decide. Okay, have you not crashed? Can I? Okay. I just want it to be a quarter. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
I think I must have mixed up kotatsu with tonkatsu and came up with kontatsu.
I see. Tonkatsu is delicious.
I want some right
Those
now.
tables do look comfy. I would very much like one of those tables. I will find the frame. I need to check whether this overlaps Donnie or not. Okay, yeah, so it's coming in behind him, which means I might need to render it as its own thing. Yeah, that's not the effect I wanted. I'm gonna have to render this out as its own thing and put it above everything. That should fix it. So I'll go into the node view, which is not as scary as it looks, trust me, it's great. There we go. And I am simply going to give it its own right node, which means I can render it out rather than part of the large composite down here. I'm going to render this out individually. And I'm going to make it its own folder.
We were saying yesterday that it might be cool to be able to hold the attack. So I want to add a
This is
cool
what I want.
like held attack state for the Kato. I also want the getting off your pig to be a better animation, like a less convoluted time.
I'm turning off bright nodes for everything else. The only thing I want it to render is this. So,
Although, maybe I'm not even using the dis horse, and maybe I was just using n horse and backwards. Or, oh, I must be using this.
oh, night night, blah blah neep. So, egg sandwiches, opinions? I like egg sandwiches. I like egg mayonnaise. I like egg and cress. I'm a fan. But I like mayonnaise, whereas Mike doesn't, so Mike hates egg mayonnaise. And tuna mayonnaise. Oh, what do you mean clean it up? It's beautiful, isn't it?
Oh my gosh.
Is it?
Please use more composites.
I've got composites. Look.
How many?
Got a Donny composite.
Do
right
you?
Here. Yeah,
Let's see it.
right there.
Let's see your Donny composite.
I'm showing you it.
Oh, I'm looking at. Okay, where is it?
Right here.
Okay, that's fair.
I've got composites for Mike colours, Mike inks, Raph colours, Raph lines, Leo colours, Leo lines.
Are they? I can't see from here.
Lots of composites.
Okay.
To be fair, the Leo lines and colours were meant to go into one composite of Leo.
Yeah.
But that ended up being too fiddly to render them out individually, the lines and the colours, and have a Leo composite. Because there's no point in having a Leo composite because I was never rendering out Leo as a whole.
Yeah.
So.
Wait, do you have write nodes for this scene, or did you do them all manually?
Yeah, everything has a write node.
Wow. They're all just called write.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It would have taken longer to rename them all.
Oh my gosh.
What?
You just went back to Donnie with the whip pan, and he is vibing.
Donny with the whip pan.
He's like...
Okay, now I'm going to drag the whip pan into here.
Look at you, you little powerhouse.
Yeah. It's so messy. Make those framings you put each character inside. What's a framing? Why is this not long enough? I don't understand. I'm very confused what's happening right now. Okay, maybe I just need to line this up with the end. That's all. Find the end.
The end.
The end. Yeah, that's the end. Okay. There we go.
If in doubt, just shorten the animation.
But yet this still isn't going over the top of Donny. Why? Maketh no sense. Should be over the top of him. Surely. It doesn't 100% matter because he's off the next frame, but it is odd. Very confused.
Tom Devis, 2DFX, says, one thing that bothers me with Toon Boom is that you have to manually create write nodes. All I want is a button that adds write nodes to selected layers and the export name the same as the layer name. I wrote a script for that. I have that button.
Just try rendering the write nodes again and make sure all frames. It should be all frames, so how come it's not? Very confused, guys.
Because I too once felt the same way as you. Because I used to
He must say yes.
you can also
Make him say yes.
copy and paste nodes from one open instance of Toon Boom to another. So I used to have like a cry face. I used to have a master like nodes file, and then I would go in and manually change the scene number. But that was awful. So now I have a script that looks at the file name, and it also relies on the save location of the file name to specify a relative render path. So say you want to render a particular shot from a particular part in your animation. It's like, okay, this is scene 56. I will now look at the composite folder and create an assets folder in there for scene 56 and output all of the layers to there.
Okay, whatever, this works. It's fine. It's fine. It's one frame, and I can't figure out what's up with it. So, whatever. Do I care enough about having reflections in the glass of the dashboard to put them there?
Oh yeah, although there is backdrops. I think it's actually on the like the window itself. There's a little drop down in the top left that you can create backdrops.
I started trying to render it, and the sound was very loud. I'm going to turn it down. Yeah, good anime afternoon, Dark Vault.
I keep intending to like share that script, but because it's hard coded, usually to the project, I have to go in and like unhard code it, and I just haven't had the wherewithal or time to do that.
Huh. Ola says, not sure where to find it now, but there's a thing called backdrop, I think. So each part can be inside a coloured box, just made the visual simple from far away. Hold on, that sounds interesting. Let me see if I can figure that out. Because this is as organised as I can make it. Given what I know how to do, it would be nice to be able to do more.
Yeah. If you look in the top left of the node view, there might be a drop down.
There's a cog. That.
Sorry. Backdrop.
Cool. I'm just looking at what the other options are. So I can make that whatever colour I want. Ah, that'll be helpful. Okay. Have a look. So I can it's my computer, sorry.
Thank you. Right.
Oh really, so you can move it and it'll move the nodes as well. Oh, that's so helpful. Okay.
Oh, Tom Davis was letting you know about it as well.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
This is a track that India picked when we were like, I went through some stuff from Epidemic and was like, do you like this? Do you like this? So we're currently listening to India's chosen playlist. Okay, cool. That should serve us for a bit. And then
cool.
Let's make a dupe of this. Is it all nice and organized now?
It's getting there. Makes me happy. Someone world did a song that was singing to make you happy. All our love is what we'll be bringing to make you happy. I've never made anything so beautiful. This is my child now. I'm gonna show it to everyone. I'm gonna keep a picture of it in my wallet. Look, behold, if you dare. Alright, Donatello, you were the problem child. You have so many nodes.
That's really funny, Ben. He's got a picture of like, where are my design notes? And the cat is just lying on them.
Really?
Why? It's because it's a square. Like, the rest of it is just red, like, fluffy blanket. And it's like, yes, this square of paper. We were watching Primal, the second episode yesterday, and we hooked the laptop up via HDMI. So the laptop was on the floor in front of the TV, and I saw the cat we live with. Her name is Buffy. I saw Buffy look at the laptop, and I'm like, no, don't even think about it. And she didn't up until after I'd hit play. As soon as I hit play and we were like just starting to watch the episode, she walked over to the laptop. She sat her ass down on it, and then she just started licking herself. But in the process, she like closed the tab, minimized the window, just like brought up a whole bunch of pop-ups, just ruined our viewing experience. You know what they should make? Like a little hard surface cover for your keyboard keys that you can place on top of your laptop.
So a cat can sit in it and it won't disturb.
Yeah.
I mean, you should make that, dude. It's like you'd make millions. You just come up with $1 million idea.
You reckon?
Quick, buy that URL. Get it made.
Laptop shield.
Yeah. What would you call it? Cat butt shield. I'm not very good at names.
Cat butt shield.
Okay, I can't be bothered. I've run out of steam. So this is Donnie. This is as much effort as you're gonna get. It's better than it was though. So you gotta give me that. Ta-da! Look at that! It's so beautiful. Anywho, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was doing the surrender. Okay. A cat top. Kieran, that's amazing. Do you get it, Mike?
Yeah.
Because it's like a laptop.
I get it.
Too late, you pay. Damn it, Ola! Always stealing our $1 million ideas. So good. Oh, Wormst, I think you're thinking maybe of a different program. We're thinking of the animated Primal. It's about cave people fighting dinosaurs.
That's the Gendy Tartakovsky one.
Yeah, it's fully animated. 2D. Very cool.
Okay.
Oh, you had a crow mail. Hold on, let me find it. See it. I see it. Crow mail. Gotcha. you take this. Ori says, "Don't know what to do with my point. Sticky tongue out your face." Oh!
I feel like people wasting the potential of Chromail shouldn't get read out.
Well, what would you say is not wasting potential of Chromail?
People that are actually wanting to tell us something. Not, I just want to waste some points. I don't even know what to say.
Look, dude, our chat is so small and intimate that, like, it's not like there's necessarily a need for people to use the Chromail, since we don't miss too much stuff anyway.
I'm just joshing.
It's alright, Ori, he's being a bastard. You have the right to march over here. Clobber him. You don't necessarily have to ask a question. You can use Chromail for whatever you want. That's the glory of Chromail. Mikey's just a stick in the mud. Mike gets no joy from anything. He has to just find the problems with each new thing in life.
Yeah. That's called efficiency and iterative design.
No, it's not. It's called being a curmudgeon.
Curmudgeon?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Chromail doesn't spark joy in Mike, but nothing does. So it's okay.
You're a bitch.
See? Even me, his chosen partner, he has nothing but complaints about. If you have too many points and you don't know what to do with them, you can always use a good luck money hole. But I guarantee you that Doig will also find a way to complain about you using that. He'll probably say something like, you might as well just do a Chromail or something. And then he'll complain about how you used a Chromail. So... the grumpy Doig face in chat. Nice, Ola. I like how often you're punished for stuff on stream through exercise.
Well,
I'm already jiggly. No one can stop my jelly-like form. So what is Chromail? Initially Chromail was just a way to highlight a message. But we added a crow. And now it's become its own thing.
What do you mean there's nothing better than making dogs suffer?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
There's making India suffer, that's way better.
It's not. It's much more fun to watch you suffer.
No.
I mean, I may be biased, but that's my feeling on it.
People seem to like the bird noise.
Good.
Maybe we should just have a points thing where you just make a bird noise.
What? Well, that'd put stamps out of a job. What's our male crow meant to do? If there's no mail to deliver.
India.
Oh yeah.
What position do you think a charge, like if they're gonna like, I'm gonna boop you, what should
I don't
it be?
care. I'm just
So
joking.
it's an animation
Sorry.
question.
Yeah, what position do I think a charge?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to finish the question. I was just being an Alice.
What position should they hold like the charge in, like, I'm gonna hit you?
Oh,
thinking
you mean
like
if
that,
you
like
were to hold the button down?
Yeah.
I'd have them hold it back. Like think of a lance.
Yeah, okay. So like they lock it.
Ben Powell, you take that back. How dare you?
Dog. India doesn't seem to get wait, Bert says India doesn't seem to get destroyed when Swift exercises, whereas Dog has a way better reaction. It's because I'm fat and overweight. This is why.
What does the male crow look like? Doig did a painting of it once. It's awesome. It's like a little crow with a satchel and a hat.
See, this doesn't feel like there's enough of a movement.
What's a baby boy pouch? Sounds delightful. You don't feel like it has enough movement?
No.
From
like usual to that. Like
well, maybe usual should be it pointed up into the air.
So you run around like...
Yeah. And then you lower it when you press in the button and strike when you let go.
That makes sense. That does make sense.
Exactly. How would we ever get mail if Stamps wasn't here? We wouldn't. Speaking of which, I may go and get a nice warm coffee from outside at some point and pick up the mail, the human mail, rather than the crow mail. There we go. This is what we got so far. There's like a hairline at the bottom of it, and I don't know how to get rid of it. And I don't know if I can be bothered to get rid of it, truth be told.
Okay, so you're saying that on...
Trying to figure out if I want to have a reflection of the dashboard in the window, because that could be cool, but also it could make it like much harder to see the cop car properly if there's too much stuff all over the window. So I don't necessarily want to put too much stuff there. I also probably hear the... Yeah, there we are. I can hear the sound now. What do you guys think? Is this good to go?
Let me put you on full screen. You need to center the screen a little bit, please.
I don't know how to center the screen.
Just bring your animation down and to the left, please.
I'm sorry, my computer's freaking out with me trying to extend the window.
Oh, okay.
Is that better?
Okay, I'll just put it back to the main screen.
Too bad the buttons don't blink. Don't you test me, Declan, I swear.
I mean, I think that's awesome.
I think it'll do. You're testing me. Yeah. We got some chroma. Hold on. So we got one from Wormst, who says, "Here's a chromo for you. Name me an example of a film, short, or series of good and bad animation in your opinion. Also, Doig, they're my points, and I'll spend them any way I want." So, good animation, Rise of the TMNT. I mean, you should have known. I'd have chosen that one. Bad animation? That's really tough.
Andy doesn't remember anything with bad animation.
I don't tend to watch things with bad animation, so I forget them very fast. What's that show, the anime series about the band? Something chords?
Dynamic chords.
Dynamic chord. Yeah, that has bad animation.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Handshakers.
I don't know if Handshakers has necessarily bad animation.
No, it doesn't.
Or whether
It just
they
goes
were just
crazy on
bad
the comp.
direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. And while you're here, Stamps. Let me. We have one from Kieran. If it's not against channel rules / not cool, I've got a stream this evening from 7 to 10 GMT. I'm trying to cross the final hurdle to affiliate. Kieran, that's so cool. What are you streaming? Everybody, please check out Kieran's stream. It's not crossing channel rules at all, don't worry. We want to support our friends, for sure.
Yes, it is. How dare you?
Tell us what you're streaming, and we'll try and be there, too.
Kieran is a friend of ours. He's a very cool art director / artist that we have the pleasure of knowing. India used to work alongside him at Boulder Media.
Yeah. He's a good friend and an awesome person. And an amazing artist, so definitely worth following. Definitely worth subscribing to. Do you get my drift? Wink wink.
Do you mean subscribing or do you mean following?
Both.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's really hard to actually find a series with bad animation. Like, normally the worst you get is that the animation is functional but doesn't really have any bells or whistles. I think the main thing that's very obvious is when a series is directed badly or a film is directed badly. But I think Dynamic Chords, you could say that definitely has a bad animation. I think any animator looking at that will be like, oh, this looks like it was made in PowerPoint.
Does look bad.
Oh, cool. So Kieran says some environment work, did some thumbs and colours on the last one and doing the proper painting tonight. Awesome. Ori says, geez, you animators, I feel bad for you. Oh no. And yeah, Worms, the folks at Boulder Media, a lot of them are still very close friends. Like, we still sometimes hang out and watch movies online and stuff together.
A fair few of them have gone on to move on to places like Lighthouse and Cartoon
Saloon. Yeah, it's true. But everyone's still like in touch with everyone else because we all worked together for such a long time. Actually, Kieran, if you are like around, we should get you in on the series / movie crew if you're interested in watching some stuff, like as a group. This is what I want. Me during Coda Q. I'm rendering it, guys.
I think my Minecraft username is Doiglebear.
Declan says, look at Pegbar. Minecraft Pegbar is done. And DM me your Minecraft username.
What? Well, that's cute.
Oh yeah, Ari, animating is hard. And it is scary, but it's also really fun. You know, so...
How the hell did you write Pegbar on the front of it?
If you're curious about it, you should give it a go.
It's very cute. So did you build that manually or did you build it with some sort of block editor? I don't know how Minecraft works. I like that there's houses over in the background though.
The scary thing about animation is when you've been working for like 5 hours and your program crashes. And you're like, did I save? Did it auto-save? What's going on?
Oh, use banners to make letters. That's cool.
I mean, drawing is half of animating, Gary. Is Media Encoder opening? We'll never know.
Yeah.
Only my computer knows.
Tiramisu says it's hard to call anything bad animation because not only does that feel mean to the animators, but often they didn't get the chance to make it better.
Yeah, so much of the time it's down to like the good or bad direction. Like Handshakers is a good example. Mike brought that up as having bad animation, and I can see why you would think that.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's not really the case.
Yeah, it's more that the animation is put in the wrong place with the wrong emphasis. The show's like just badly put together, so even though the hair animation stuff is okay, it's just like all over the place in terms of where the focus is. media encoder is opening. It's just taking its time. Is that what the kids say? What, that you're built different? I've heard people say that. Maybe that is what the kids say. Are we cool?
What?
Yeah, Ola says, it's not mean, it's just not good. I've seen many shows with bad use of the principles and, as you say, the focus and intent of scenes. Handshakers is a really weird example where it's almost like they had too much budget but just didn't know where to put it. So they just put a bunch of animation into things that didn't need it, and it's really distracting.
It's a good example of something where more is less.
Yeah. They have scenes where characters are just talking and, you know, simple over-the-shoulder shots would do. Or even just a shot of them both, you know, in the same scene talking. But instead we have the camera rotating around them while their hair's blowing. And it's not a dramatic piece of dialogue. It's just they had the budget to do it, so I guess they thought they'd do it.
Yeah. It almost feels like someone making a critique of like status quo stuff where they're like, man, they just do the cliche stuff. I'm gonna like push everything. You're like, alright, but that's a lot of pushing where you don't need that required effort because you're actually detracting from the tone or the meaning or intent of the scene. Let's have two classmates talk to each other casually, but let's spin the room. Like, are you trying to convey that they shouldn't trust one another?
Induce nausea.
Yeah. Or like something threatening is about to occur. Oh no, they're just gonna go to lunch now. What are you doing?
Karen says, yeah, throwing money at things doesn't necessarily help. See Food Fight. I've never seen that movie, but I've heard it held up as like a paragon of bad filmmaking.
Oh no. Okay, I've changed it so that usually you're holding the oar upright. If I save this,
that'll make more contrast between when you are idle and when you're readying a weapon.
Yeah.
So it'll make it much easier to see.
You're right. Put it in the bind pose. Switch it to object mode. Select everything. And then File, Export, FBX. Set it to selected objects. Set it to only deform bones. And then let's find my Kato.
Boop, ba-doop, boop, boop. I'm waiting for it to load now in the media encoder queue so I can render it. Ah, my entire life is waiting.
Waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Yeah, that's interesting. Wump says the first series of Gumball looks ropey compared to the later series. I know Boulder did work on that first year, but not blaming them. I just think some of the character posing looks oddly angular. And Vert says, I prefer Gumball's design in season 1. I think that's like a good example in that it's not necessarily good or bad, it's super subjective. So whereas Worms like prefers the later series animation, Vert prefers the first season's animation. I remember really liking the animation in Gumball season 1. And that's why it's like sometimes difficult to name good or bad animation, because what people say is good or bad can actually just be subjective taste. Like, for example, I don't actually really like the animation in Cobbler, The Thief and the Cobbler.
Really?
Yeah, you know, the super trippy all-on-ones running down the staircase stuff, and the villain walking with his shoes curling out. I don't like that, but I can see it's not bad animation. It's just, it's not for me. Like, my personal taste doesn't lean towards that style. But I can see that, like, it's very skillfully done. So
that's a subjective opinion rather than an objective kind of analysis.
I can't say the animation's bad. I can just say I don't really like the animation too much in that movie.
Okay, I need to go back to the charge.
Yeah, exactly. A matter of taste instead of skill. I think I just like animation with a bit more punctuation and snap to it. So I prefer series that change up between ones, twos, threes, fours, fives, and even sixes. I like animation where we go from a low amount of movement to a high amount of movement, and it feels very like snappy and there's a lot of texture in it. I think that's the kind of animation that I am drawn towards. You know, so when people say, oh, most of the time in this series, they're just still with the mouths moving, that's not necessarily a bad thing to me. Because to me, it's like, well, how much does that contrast with when they do move? And what effect does that give you? Like, does it make the action scenes feel even cooler?
Yeah. Sorry, I would weigh in. I'm just doing like not cerebral stuff, but like just trying to keep things in order.
I don't know if the media encoder thing is even loading properly. This is such a pain. I just want to render it.
Yeah, that sucks.
Welcome to my entire day. Just trying to get my computer to do stuff. Yeah, but that's my personal take. Like, I still appreciate the animation that isn't my taste. I still appreciate the hard work and the skill that it takes to make something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Have I opened Task Manager? Well, Media Encoder opened, it just didn't queue up the scene that I asked it to render. So I clicked Add to Media Encoder queue, and then Media Encoder opened, but my scene wasn't queued up. So I've closed it, and I'm opening it again to see if the scene will appear again. I have Task Manager open, I think. Oh, this is still trying to do its thing. There we are. My computer is regularly at like 99% CPU, and I don't know why. It's like totally my opinion, man. Maybe I should just do something else and render this another time. I'm just excited to like have it done.
I get you.
You know? My CPU is an old fart. Leave my CPU alone. I'm looking forward to eventually getting a new computer. When I have the money ready for it.
Oh, I see what's wrong. That's good to know that those keys disappear.
Yeah, exactly, Wormst. And also, reusing those shots means that you save on your animator's time, which means you can use your animators to do other stuff. So rather than having to animate an identical shot that's storyboarded the same way as a previous shot has been, and just redo it for the sake of redoing it, they can spend that couple of days they'd be animating that on something else. A more interesting scene, or they can get more ahead in terms of episodes. Make sure that the series stays on time, and we don't fall behind and have to go into crunch, etc, etc.
Yeah, how would you apply those to a game making perspective?
Well, game making is like...
I'm saying Ben is saying it's interesting things you were talking about and thinking about them from a game making perspective.
Yeah, I was just going to weigh in.
Oh, go, wait.
I was going to say that game making is a masterclass in reusing stuff. You know, because in game making you generally have like a set of animations that you'll use for a variety of different scenarios.
Yeah.
And the more bang you get out of your book there, like, the better. Figuring out how to combine animations that have been animated by animators with
blends?
With stuff that's affected by the environment. I'm thinking about stuff like The Last of Us 2, where they have a running animation for the character, but they also have like mouth open and closed depending on when the breathing would happen.
Oh, okay.
And that's dynamic. And things like explosions and forces, I think, also affect the run,
Gotcha.
which are dynamic. So you have like a base animation and then you have it affected by outside factors to make it feel super unique to the scenario that you're in.
That's cool.
And what's happening.
So what, the character will like flinch or move away from an explosion?
Yeah, like it'll be affected by the force. So you get a combination of something that feels like bespoke and touched by an artist's hand, but also something which is reactive to what's happening.
That's really cool.
In your game.
I won't have any of that.
There we go. Finally. Hey, we're ready to render. Let's do it.
Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop. The Last of Us doesn't have pig riding cats, so you see, very true. So Ben says it's kind of easy to forget animation exists at all sometimes, and that's a whole field dedicated to making motion look good. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, if we've done our jobs well, you don't notice it.
You feel it.
So yeah, so it's kind of good that people forget, because it's meant to look natural. If you're noticing it, it's probably because it looks unnatural. Unless it's like a really showy Sakuga scene where the point kind of is to be dazzled by the movement.
Mm-hmm. An animator from The Last of Us 2 is mutuals with you on Twitter. You should pester him to check out your streams.
Oh no, don't worry about
no.
that. We'd be scared. But yeah, Tiramisu, I love 90s and 2000s low poly animation. I really like the low poly animation from even before that. I'm not sure what year it was. It might have been 90s actually. It might be exactly when you say. Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
The old blocky sprites there. Love those. It's such a cool look.
I think someone 3D printed those.
I think someone made papercraft of them too. And it looks dope. I think that's the thing, is that a lot of people want to push towards more and more realism in terms of the way that games look. But I do think that when you have a nice cartoony or low poly character, you can almost get more feeling out of it because the level of abstraction lets you imagine and fill in the blanks yourself.
That's a good point, yeah.
And make it as emotional as you see it being, rather than there being no room for you to like self-insert your kind of your headcanon acting in there. Because it's so like detailed out before you that there's no question as to how exactly the story is panning out. I think that's why a lot of people are so attached to those early characters, is because they put a lot of themselves into it too. You know, like Link. Almost all of Link's reactions, the player has to like put those in themselves. Rather than there being a million really high definition acting scenes of Link reacting to stuff and talking and giving his take on how he feels about stuff.
The silent protagonist.
Yeah, instead you get to figure out how you think Link feels about it and play it as if it's you. So Elizabeth says, I love Final Fantasy VII low poly models, especially when they make them do silly stuff like spinning off stage. Ben says, I recently found this website which I look at when I'm trying to think about improving my game's feel. Oh, interesting. What is it?
Click. Not secure. Ooh.
Oh yeah, Kieran Cloud's ... ellipses speak in Final Fantasy VII was a really good example of this. Yeah, you kind of get to decide how you think he feels rather than the game telling you You get to interpret it.
Oh, this is cool. The motion periodic table.
Whoa, what?
It's
That sounds cool.
pretty rad.
What is this? I like it. What is it?
It's really cool, huh? What happens if I click on one of them?
You die.
It's running a little slowly when I have it super big.
Hey Bertie, beep beep, welcome. I'm doing the exciting thing on stream of rendering something. Mike's checking out Ben's link. How you doing, Bertie?
Oh, that is cool.
Shut up. It's very interesting. Getting back into exercising. Hey, that's awesome. What day is it? Is it leg day or arm day?
This is really cool.
Or neck day?
Like showing how you can combine two different sort of feeling, like two different motions together to create a nice feeling.
Don't say there's a chance it might crash. No.
Hmm? What might crash?
My render.
Oh.
People are
gotcha.
making fun of how interesting my render is to watch. To which she answers, not very.
Ah, gotcha. Oh yeah, I remember what I was doing. I was testing to see whether these animations work.
Oh, that makes sense. Bertie says I'm focusing on core for now because I need to support my back for my chiropractic care. I need to get back into my ring fit.
I listened to Verdi exercise the other day.
You listened to her
She
exercise.
was on a voice call and she's like, "Mom, I'm gonna do some exercise now." I'm like, all right.
Were you still talking while you were exercising?
Yeah.
How?
She was explaining what she was doing.
I would have been like, now I'm trying to get up.
Yeah, look, they run around, but they keep the thing up, and then you're like, I'm gonna hit you, and then they bring it back up again. I think that was a good call, India.
Heck yeah. It's all about that contrast, Joe.
Oh.
That's going to be your challenge when it comes to jabbing it forward. It's creating enough contrast in the movement to make it really feel like something's happened.
Yeah, so like if I had a thing where like you hold a button and they lever it down, then you're like, oh, they are trying to hit me.
Yeah, like if you just hit the button, then it would play the attack animation.
Yeah.
But if you hold it, then it levers it down, and then when you let it go, it does it. Trying to find where I rendered this to.
Oh, I forgot that when you hold the look at the sneak attack. Oh, cha.
You see, you could do a Tom and Jerry, and when it goes forward, you could enlarge the head of the oar.
Yeah, that would be cool. It currently sort of does that, but it's unintentional because of bone scaling issues.
Yeah.
So it's bad. I need to fix that.
You just control how much you want that to happen.
Yeah.
How do I not know where I rendered my video to? I wasn't paying attention.
She's terrible.
No, I have to find it. But I've just found it now, so it's okay.
Shit, what was I?
Here we go.
What were we talking about? I was gonna do something.
Just checking it's rendered okay.
I got the wrong thing for dismounting.
Whoa! What happens there at the last frame? Suddenly everything goes off. That's so weird. Why? So this is all the effects I have on, and this is none of the effects I have on. And I'm not sure why that the last 2 frames are like this. Any ideas, Mike? The last 2 frames have just decided all the effects are going to disappear from them.
The reason for that is that your adjustment layers will stop just before the end of the clip because this particular clip is longer than your others. I'll show you.
Yeah, you have to come over and show me. I'm very confused. Do I just need to drag these?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I hope you guys are ready to render again. How exciting is this? Other than that, though, it looks good. It's like it's all rendered okay. The sound is all on there. We're all good. Awesome. I can send this off, and my vines are all done, guys. I've done all the vines. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
So I've got a working point system where you hit cats now. Screw you, bitch.
Oh gosh, Ben, yeah, of course you can. And I did it. Yo, I did it. I did my vines. I finished them. I finally finished them. Oh yeah, I did.
Cool. When's that video coming out?
I don't know. But it's coming out faster because I've completed mine. Because they're releasing it depending on how many vines they can get. So me completing another one is going to help make it go faster.
But what will you do now?
What will I do now? That's the question. Well, render it again, obviously, because I love rendering things so much. And after that, I don't know. Probably do one of the other Turtles projects that I signed myself up for. That also needs to get done. That I'm behind on. Using this small gap between work projects to like desperately try and do all the collaborations that I signed up for. So I might do something to do with the zine. Let's render over the top of the other one.
Okay, let's change up the...
Cool. Ooh. Oh, that's Doig. I sent you a super secret DM.
To me personally?
I guess so. Let's see. So Ben says Starlight has all these beam effects and hand-drawn arcs going through space, right? And I really wanted to try and get that kind of thing in a game.
Thank you for sending that to me, Ola. I appreciate it.
Do I get to see, or is it super secret?
It's pretty secret.
Oh man.
I'll tell you later.
Okay. Sputters are making banana bread. I'm jelly. See you, Verti. Good luck with your exercising. Love you too. I love you, Verti. I love you. So many secrets. Yeah, what would you expect from a secret society of animators like us? I hope no one told anyone else about this stream. It's meant to be secret.
No, it's not. Tell everyone.
Turuzu says, if you want to work on your fashion zine piece during the stream, I'll allow it as a host. I won't do it if it's going to be an issue. I will do it off stream. I will work on it either way, but I will happily do it off stream.
You should do it on stream and then it'll raise the profile of the zine itself.
Will it? I don't know if it will.
You're about to show it to 40 people.
Yeah, but do you guys promise if I show it you'll all buy the zine?
But that's not how raising the profile works.
How does it work? I don't know.
I mean, do you pay for the zine or is it a free zine?
I don't know. I didn't think. I just said yes, I want to be part of it. I'd assume if people want printed copies, then it will definitely be something you'd have to pay for. Free PDF. There you go.
So
But you guys promised to like tell one other person about the zine if I show you what I'm working on with the zine. There you go. I'm pre-orders for physical zine. You all have to pre-order the physical zine if I show stuff on stream. That's the contract we're in now.
I don't. Okay, you're pushing it way further than you need to.
Because like I said, I'll tell my dad. That's good. Tell him.
There's nothing more powerful than like recommendations from friends. Like if your friend goes, "Oh man, you should check this out," that's way more powerful than like some corporate company being like, "You should check out our product because we make the best product for you." And you're like, "Yeah, sure." And then
now
your friend
I regret
goes,
opening a company in my name called Swift Limited. Everyone's going to see me as a corporation.
Also, I can't believe I hadn't talked about this before, but last night, one of the big reasons for me being up so late, because I was intending to go to bed earlier, was that I stumbled upon Ross O'Donovan, a Rubber Ninja streaming.
Who's that?
You might have seen him.
I've never heard of him.
Such things as Game Grumps and Steam Train, and he used to play games with me. And
Who?
never mind. Anyway, Ross was showing all of the work that they've been doing on Crypts and Creepers, which is a Minecraft. I don't even know what you would call it, like an adventure map that they're making.
Surely.
And
A Minecraft experience.
they've been working on this together, a big group of them, for about 2 weeks. But the amount of creativity and the stuff that they were showing that they've built already last night. Where are you going? I'm telling this to you as well. Walking away.
Go on.
I'll just be like 2 or 3 more minutes. It just showed how powerful it is when you get a bunch of creative artists together who are excited about doing, like, making something together, what they are capable of. And it was really cool to see that this project has galvanized a lot of that creativity. That's it. That was all
I think
I was
it's
gonna
also
say.
because people get to put a lot of themselves into it. Like, it's not necessarily like, you there, your job is to make this by this day.
Yeah.
It's more just like, here's the general lore and story. If you want to contribute to it.
Yeah, and Jordan Animating is animating on it, which is super cool. But yeah, they were just showing like builds, like Minecraft builds, buildings, fauna, like creature concepts, models. I was just like blown away by like they just banding together and making something really awesome that it feels more. It just makes things feel more possible. So I just thought it was really cool. Okay, you can go to the wherever you were going. I'll talk a little bit more about, yeah, like a Minecraft D&D modded adventure. I'll talk a bit more about the D&D stuff once Swift comes back, because I think she'd be interested in that side of it. Okay, I want to add a charge attack to my game. Running around on the Pigoo is quite fun and satisfying so far. Get booped. I guess maybe, okay. Charge attacks are one thing, but I should probably start adding in like the cat reacting to being hit. Yeah. Let's have the cat do something when it gets hit. So yesterday I was trying to figure out I was trying to figure out, where is my pig controller? Here we go. Knockback. So I actually need. I'm not using the strike. Oh, I am using strike zone.
Oh, yo, it's done. I just got back and it's done. I went to the
Nice.
toilet and got back and it's done.
Oh yeah. Part of what Ross is working on as well is that the combat system is going to be turn-based, based on like
Oh, like RPG.
based on like D&D rules.
Oh.
And the adventure is crafted
Interesting.
and designed around 5-member parties. So what he's making is like a campaign through Minecraft for like, I think from the kind of outset, content creators to stream together their adventure.
So what you're saying is it's currently closed while it's being built, but once it's finished, it's going to be open to all.
I think so, yeah.
I would play it with you. That sounds really cool.
And you you have to like pick a class and a character race.
Are you
to
sure,
go
Mike,
into
that
it.
you don't want to be part of this in terms of building it? Because you sound really excited by it.
I don't not want to be involved. I'm just like trying to weigh up what I want to work on this year, and Piggy Joust is like
I mean, well, this would be like a fun, low commitment thing, presumably.
potentially. I might apply and throw my hat in, but it was just really, really cool to see what they're doing. They have like platformy dungeon sections as well, with like conveyor belts and airlifts and spinning platforms and elevators, and it's really cool.
Sounds awesome. I would play it with you when it's done. And I think this is done. Speaking of, yeah, boy, we did it. We done ding dang did it. I can drop this into the server that I am involved with now. Yeah,
Okay.
off my plate. Whoop. Let me copy the link. Come on, computer, you can right click. I believe in you. Come on, you can do it. Any second now. Come on. Do it. Yeah, there we are. Now to slowly navigate to the server.
If it knows the position. What do we know here? What do we know?
All right. So, Ola says, important question to the streaming gods and chat. What will you have for dinner tonight? I'm making pizza from scratch. Ola, that sounds so good. Holy crap. I mean, sorry to let you down. I'm probably just going to have soup with some sour bread. Sourdough bread is what I meant to say. I know what breads are. Banana bread sounds so good. We have a friend, Reika, who makes the most amazing homemade pizza. It's so good. And Ben, you linked the thing. Is it in the chat? Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I see it. Thank you. I have found it.
Oh, cool.
Ooh. Oh, that's awesome. I like the kind of cross-hatching effect you have on it. Super interesting. A nice work. Hold on, one of us should put this on screen so we can actually see what we're oohing and ahhing at.
You do it.
Okay, let me just flip up my messages and see what this is. Okay, I believe it's my friend. That's good, that's fine. I'm trying to drag it over, one sec. There we go. Let's check this out. Pretty awesome. Yeah, it's just packet soup. It's just I've got some tomato and basil soup that I will be demolishing with my mouth full.
Ooh, I could have a.
Kieran says we've started making our own pizza, and the experiments are either excellent or horrific hellspawn. Well, you know, 50-50 ain't bad. How does one demolish a liquid? Oh, you'd be surprised.
I've got a function here called pay it forward, and then I can have it call knockback on my piggy. It needs to pass two variables, which are like the positioning. Let's think about this.
So, Tirabizu, I want to check. Am I okay to work on the zine stuff on stream, or would you rather that I save that for off stream? Okay, awesome. I shall do this then. Let's get on to finishing more things.
Okay, so I can say enemy.getComponent.
Come on, computer, respond.
If the component is a cat controller,
Evelyn, do you use most things in dark mode? Because I use everything in light mode. I don't know if that would annoy some people, but everything I do is in light mode. Sorry, I'm not sorry.
equals, and then it's probably
Start the
needed better
minute.
algorithm. Spiccato.
I'm starting to proof up this
Dot
right-hand image,
pay it forward.
and I flipped everything to try and make sure that I'm not favoring one side. Oh my gosh, my computer's real chugging. You can do it, computer.
I just need to pass it to transforms, don't I?
Oh no, don't say that. Now I feel bad. Oh my gosh, I never thought of it like using more energy. Poops.
What's using more energy?
Me using light mode for everything.
Oh. Yeah, you're a terrible person.
No! What layer am I on? Respond, computer, or I'll throw you out of the window. I swear. this my chosen brush? Is this the brush I like? No, it's not. Okay.
Yeah, this is for a TMNT zine.
This is the one I like. Cool.
Okay, I need to be able to pass 2 positions into so many mental things to jump. Okay, so in Pigu, not Gameplay Manager, in Pigu Controller, I had written a thing for knockback that took the position of the strike zone and the position of the receiver.
Oh, you're still trying to figure out your knockback
No,
settings?
what I'm doing is, since I've updated the combat strike thing, I have to update how the knockback's calculated.
Okay.
So I can calculate the direction of the strike by this line here. The direction.
Meanwhile, I'm trying to figure out how hands work and also feet.
So I can calculate the direction of the strike here. I stun the Pigu for a period, so that they don't override the knockback force. Push the Pigu.
Yo, I did hear about the TMNT calendar. I haven't seen it yet though. Is that finished? Is there a place I can see it?
Okay. So now that I don't use strike receivers, I base it on the cat's position.
I might just erase this entire hand and start again.
Then maybe I have to change this to cat controller?
You know what's frustrating about art is that things always kind of feel like they work when you do them super rough. And then it's when you have to like figure out how to clarify that it becomes really difficult. Oh, thank you guys very much. I very much appreciate you guys finding it for me.
It's nice of you.
Okay, let me have a look.
So then we have to go back to the strike zone because it won't like that.
Oh no, this looks adorable. I might need this. A calendar for 2021. Oh my gosh. Look how cool it looks. Oh no. So version A and version B are both slightly different, I guess. I'm not sure what the difference is. Let me find out. Oh my gosh, look at this. So cool.
I don't need it. I don't need any of that. Okay. Okay, and then...
Oh my gosh, rice cookies. Yes, please. Oh my gosh, bean sprout! That's Laura! Ah! Laura designed a sticker for it. I must know. I must know what the sticker looks like. Is this it? I love it. I can't believe that there are rice cookie cutters. That's like next level. Holy guacamole. It says it's non-profit. Do you know which charity the money's going to go to? I'd just like to give it a shout out. See, so what's version B? Does it have different? Oh no, they have different artists. Oh, that's no. What am I meant to do? Damn it. Oh, that's really tough. It's incredibly tough to decide. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Oh, I see. It's just at cost. Gotcha. So it's not necessarily that the money's like going to a charity. It's just that there's nothing on the top. The cookie cookers are sold out. I was too late. I was too late to the party. That's such a good idea, though. I love that idea. Okay, yours is in calendar A. I guess that's decided it for me then, Evan. That's so cool. Another project I would have loved to be a part of, but probably would have no time to be a part of, to be honest.
Okay, pays it forward to the Pegu.
I may have taken on slightly too much work, as usual.
I might have created an instance where you can pay forward being struck to a Pegu you're not even writing.
Nice.
But let's see if that works as is.
Yeah, and just everything is so fun. I just wish I had all the time, you know. I wish I had more time to be able to take on more.
Shit.
And also spend more time on each. Oh man, Tiramisu, I would have loved to have seen your art in it. It's tough. There are so many cool like TMNT projects going on right now. The fan base has really kind of lit the fire under itself.
Someone's gotta.
I love it. It's hard to choose which ones you want to be a part of, you know, because you can't do all of them. Oh, that's awesome, Evelyn. That's so cool. I'll have to see if I can find them. It's always nice to do something and see that people enjoy it. His hand really needs to be more tilted if he's going to be supporting the book like that. His hand also needs to be bigger. I wonder if I can cheat it. To elongate those fingers with my transform tool. And now fingers in their entirety need to shift backwards.
Okay. This is weird.
How's it going over there, Mike?
About to test this out? Yeah, it succeeded. I had to change all the context where I was like trying to say, okay, this strike's receiver is supposed to get this, and change it to the cat. Because the strike receiver was just a placeholder thing. What are you laughing at?
I think I glanced at chat and saw Evelyn's "Don't read Pizza Week India. It's angst." Your heart won't survive the salty pizza. Oh man. I am not great with angst. I'm a sensitive soul, though our theme seems thick-skinned. And it hurt, and my friends never stood downwind.
Okay. I'm now hitting the Cato and the Pigu. Wait. I'm hitting the Cato and the Calico is getting points? That's wrong.
Thanks, Ola, for getting that weird reference I just made.
How have I broken the point system?
Doodle knows where it's at. Ninja, not in front of the kids.
Did I break I'm so weird.
Oh, I have nothing against angst, Evelyn. I think angst is...
Oh, because I've reset what Cato is.
I think that angst is really fun. I'm just a fluff person myself.
That's why. Shit. Okay. Cato. No, I want I just need to rename this. Cat.
So I'm bringing down the arm to try and make the position of him holding the book seem kind of more plausible. Because at the minute it's not really very plausible. People can probably tell I don't know what's happening to the arm behind the book. But maybe this will fool them into thinking I do. And then the book itself needs a bit of love. Because it's a very squat at the minute and not a very convincing shape. I'm gonna reduce the opacity of this colour so I can see the line art a bit better. Yeah, he killed someone. I couldn't draw him without eyebrows, like sacrilege. So he draws the eyebrows on his own face with an eyebrow pencil. Why not?
Okay, let's make it so that the cat, you can tell the cat's being hit when they're on the pig. So let's add a...
Oh my gosh, actual turtle lifespans. I don't know if I want to know. They all have very, very different lifespans depending on their species. I'm scared.
Okay, I'm struck. When they're struck.
Good night, Declan.
Dot set trigger T struck. Cool. So set to trigger in our animator. Then we go to our animator. I think I've set... Actually, maybe I should go into the cat model first and put up animals first. So pirate. Yeah, struck back, forward, left, right. Cool. For now, we'll just do struck back. Cool.
Yes, Buddhism. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Have an awesome day / night. Oh, that's cool. Their lifespans actually don't differ that much. Reddited sliders have a low average because they're common pets and thus perish before their time. Oh man, that's really sad. What is it about being pets that means that they end up dying early? Do humans just don't understand how to care for them? Or is it something about being in captivity? God, humans are the worst. absolute worst.
What is it? What?
People don't care for them well. Oh, that sucks. Just like the red-eared slider is a common pet, and therefore its life expectancy is lower than other turtles because humans don't care for them well.
Oh wow. So in the wild they would, or like one to their own devices, they would have a longer life expectancy.
Yeah, they do better than they would with humans because are rubbish at caring for them.
That does suck.
Apart from the people who are good. But
Okay, create a trigger. T struck. Then we set the transition here to be
hello,
the condition.
Xerox. See you there. Looking.
And exit time is fine. So, I'm gonna bash it. Cool. So if we save that, and we go to the game. A well cared for slider can become 75 years old. Wow.
I love how long-lived turtles and tortoises are. Didn't they find a they found some kind of deep sea creature, and I forget what kind it was. It might have been a shark, it might not have been. And they figured it was like 400 years old
What?
by its scales. How cool is that?
Like it was still living, or like
It was still living, yeah.
Holy shit.
Pretty amazing, right?
Yeah.
It's one of the things that humans aren't on top in, which is kind of a nice feeling to me, because humans tend to think that they're on top so much at the time that it's kind of nice to have counterexamples in terms of life expectancy. I think Dark Vault that is still alive. I hope it is. I'd be really annoyed if it's not. If in the process of measuring how long its life was, we murdered it, that would kind of suck.
That would suck so
Wow,
bad.
look how old this thing was before we came along.
Oh my gosh. I forgot to actually call the struck.
It's -15 today for you. Ugh. Ugh. That sounds cold.
I wrote the function and didn't even call it to occur, and I'm like, why is he not flinching? Da-dur-dur-dur-dur.
Yeah, Evelyn, humans are assholes. We can't just let things be. I understand that learning's important, but is it like important to the point of killing things?
No.
I don't know if it is. I don't know if we could just like thing be, and when it does die of natural causes, then we can.
I watched a really, really bad film.
Oh yeah?
It's called Breach. And in it there is there's an odd thing that happens aboard a spaceship. And there's a doctor character, and they've just been like weirdly attacked by something that's infected one of the crew.
Uh-huh.
And everyone's in the room, and this thing's on the table.
Okay.
And
Sounds very Thing-like.
yeah, think of a film that's like The Thing in space, but bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's got Bruce Willis in it though. He has an appealing charm as a character, but his lines are garbage. And everyone's in the room and they're trying to figure out what this thing is. And this character goes, "Okay, everyone leave. I'm going to do an autopsy." And I'm just like, why would you get everyone to leave when you were trying to figure out what this thing that just killed us? And I'm like,
Sounds suspicious to me.
that sounds like you're setting up that this thing's going to attack her when everyone's gone, and they don't do that. And I'm like, why would you have her have everyone leave?
Is she a bad guy? Is she on their side? Like
Nope,
on the
nope.
alien side?
She just gets killed later.
That's weird.
Sorry, completely spoilering this film, but I'm just like, why would you have a line where it's like, okay, everyone leave while I do this autopsy, and then have her perform the autopsy, and then have everyone come back and her showing them the results?
Maybe to have like a sense of danger.
Maybe.
If they like hammed that up. That seems odd though. That seems suspicious to me. I'd be suspicious if someone was like, here's an alien that can infect people. I need everyone to leave while I'm alone with it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, don't you want people in the room with you? This seems suspect to me. You're a smart person. You're a doctor. Like,
in Among Us, she'd be pretty sus. She's a medbay. Yeah. It's just weird. It's just weirdly written.
Interesting.
Yeah, they also have a thing where the escape pods have to be launched from outside of the escape pod.
Oh no.
That's
bad design.
So bad.
That's really bad design.
Just so they can have the character have to face off against a monster and then get to the escape pod.
One person always has to stay behind so that they can launch everyone else.
They didn't even have that scenario.
What?
They didn't even have that scenario
That's
where one
the
person's
only
like,
point to having such a counterintuitive escape pod.
it's like, you go and I'll launch you. Like, no, he just has to like.
How does he escape?
It's like someone didn't think about how escape pods work.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
he shoots the sprinklers
right,
with a flamethrower and then fills the room with steam to obscure himself from the monster.
Right.
But then he stands still and starts to look for where the monster is, and the monster hides.
Wait.
He shoots a thing to obscure the monster
And
to allow the monster to hide.
But then if he's trying to get away, fair enough. If he's looking for the monster, obscuring his own vision isn't the best way to go about it. It sounds like they had a bunch of tropes that they wanted to do, like setting off the sprinklers and having a cool in-mist fight, but didn't understand the motivations for doing them. They just wanted to have them in there.
I guess so.
Also, India can't draw books. I'll have to come back to this. This is how I normally tackle things, is I try, and if I fail, I'm just like, I'll come back to that later. And then I put it out of my mind. I have to figure out how this foot connects too, because it totally doesn't in the sketch. So, let's say that his ankle comes out here, as it would.
I watched the film because I had Bruce Willis on the cover. I think they spent all of their budget on Bruce Willis.
Well, good job they did, or you wouldn't have watched it.
It's so bad. It's got a 0.5 out of 10 on Rotten Tomatoes.
You know what? But Monster Trucks also wasn't very high, and you really enjoyed that film.
That's a badly put together film, though.
Monster Trucks.
It's really fun.
What do you mean badly put together?
Well, story-wise, it's a little kind of like all over the place.
Story-wise, it doesn't hook up its theme with its character development at all.
But the character of the creature in the film is the most fun thing.
It was a fun film to watch. I enjoyed it. It was a fun adventure. I enjoyed how much of a psychopath the girl was.
Yeah.
And I don't think she was meant to be, but she definitely came across that way. I think she was meant to be charming, but she came across as a complete sociopath, which was really funny to me.
I pitched the idea to India that we should take cuts of the film, Monster Trucks, and have her dub the creature, and just have a video version of her like being the voice of the creature
and
that doesn't talk.
I said no.
No, that'd be really funny, because it pops up and you're like, hello, or wait, you do it in the way you do it. Can you do a hello?
No, I'd have to see the footage again. But I'm happy you enjoyed my commentary through the film in the voice of the monster.
You were like, hello, give it, and stuff. Like when he was trying to get the oil to drink.
Yeah.
I was since informed on Twitter that the creature design for Creech had to go through a complete rehaul because they made Creech look scary.
Too scary.
Yeah, in a first test screening and terrified some kids. I don't understand, because if you had a scary version of that monster in the scenes that are in that movie, the movie would not make sense.
I don't know. Why wouldn't it?
Well,
You think that the main character wouldn't be endeared to it if it wasn't cute?
I think scenes like it getting excited to drive and like trying to steal the steering wheel, trying to steer the steering wheel would be really tonally weird if the thing is like
I don't know. I mean, just because something's not cute doesn't mean it can't be excited to drive a car.
That's true.
I almost kind of wish they had done that, just to be like, it doesn't have to be cute to be worth saving.
Maybe that was their initial, like they were trying that, but
I don't think they were trying that. I don't think the people who made that film know what a theme is. Because they had all the ingredients to make one happen cohesively, and they didn't. They chose not to.
yeah. But they had a lot of fun.
The story makes sense, but the capital S story doesn't, like the larger story. The reason to have the characters be who they are.
It felt like they were trying to do a comment on like family, but it didn't hold together. Look, he flinches. Oh, I missed.
This shoe hard to draw. Inji wishes that you could just take the sketch and it would make sense automatically, but it doesn't. So, and just trying to work out how to connect this foot to this leg.
Okay, I need another thing.
I might have to find some reference shoes.
Oh, it's got exit time. That's why. You want India to pitch a randomly made up sci-fi movie?
Right now.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, we've got a main character called Holt. They're called Holt Dangerfield. No, wait, that's too close to Rover Dangerfield. They're called Holt Spartan. There you are. There's the main character's name.
Okay, Holt Spartan.
But everyone just calls them Spartan.
Sparts.
It doesn't matter if they're male or female. They're in space. They're doing some kind of rescue mission on a cargo ship that sent out a distress signal. That's generic enough, isn't it?
Wait, are you trying to make this bad or good?
I don't know. I wasn't asked to make it either bad or good. I was just asked to do one.
Oh, that's true.
Holt Caution Field. That's good too.
That's really funny. Because it's like, oh, if they were named Halt Caution Field. But
As
Holt
in
is
stop.
close enough, yeah.
In fact, let's do the theme first. What's our theme?
Acting in a way that avoids danger can sometimes put others in harm's way, or yourself or others in harm's way.
So you're essentially saying you have to face your fears.
Kind of, yeah.
So we're doing draws in space, essentially.
Yeah, maybe sometimes inaction puts others in danger or something.
So
I just love the thing of like Halt Caution Field. Like the character is constantly trying. Imagine someone who was afraid of space.
Well, there you are.
Space.
It makes sense. If you're going to have a film about facing your fears, it makes sense that they are scared most of the time. And being scared of space makes sense since the main character in Jaws is scared of the water.
Yeah.
You know, so we're doing in space essentially.
Basically, it's Jaws in space.
Yeah, so the main character is scared of space, but they've been sent along a mission because they're like, what, a scientist? Because
they're a chef, and they have to cook they have to prepare a meal for an embassy, a peace treaty.
Okay, so now we have an embassy involved in the story for
I don't
some
know.
reason.
No, they're catering a peace treaty. There you go.
Okay.
You don't have to use it.
They're catering a peace treaty. And the reason the peace treaty is happening is because one kind of a community of people want to share space with another community of people in space. But little do they know, the reason they really want to share that space with them is because their space has been infringed upon by this giant space monster.
Okay.
So, upon catering to this peace treaty, our chef character kind of realizes this.
Yep.
Maybe something to do with the food or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, like maybe someone is telling them they need to send a certain amount of food like out into this area of space every month or something.
He notices on their budget that they keep sending large hunks of like meat out, out into a certain region.
You have to appease the space monster. And so
He
there's
doesn't just overhear a conversation while like serving up some food.
no,
it's
they
like-
they look at the budget for the food and they're like, this doesn't seem right. And then they're sent on this space mission to deliver this food. Like, to make sure nothing goes wrong. And they see this massive space monster.
Okay.
And rather than go for the meat they shoot out, the massive space monster goes for the ship instead with the meaty humans inside.
Mm-hmm.
And thus begins a space chase.
Is this still hitting the theme, or is the theme changed?
It's about to hit the theme.
Okay.
Because, of course, the people on the spaceship want to, like, sacrifice themselves and lead it out into deep space.
Yeah.
But the chef guy is scared and thus takes the coward's choice and tells everyone to lead it back to the fleet so they can get help.
Oh, gotcha.
Whereupon it decimates half of the fleet
Oh no.
because of his cowardly choice.
The lunch rush consumed them all. Okay.
Yeah, maybe in the end he has to, like, choose to lead the monster away by himself for the greater good.
India, look. Crap. Is this animal abuse?
Space chase from outer space, I love it. Ratatouille beats Alien. Oh my gosh, I'd love that so much. Can you imagine? That would be a movie in which he finds a small alien and despite the fact that there's this alien infection going around, he can't bring himself to murder it, so he keeps it under his space hat. He starts directing him by sticking its tentacles in his ears.
Ratatouille in space. Maybe that small alien is trying to escape the bigger alien.
No, wait, this wasn't meant to be the same movie.
Oh. Okay. I like Ratatouille in space, though.
Wait, is that actually a thing, Karen? Like, that's been done in movies? Because I might need to see this movie.
Oh, that's an anime. Parasite's an anime. There's a really cool relationship between the two, because the parasite in his hand doesn't have like doesn't really have a moral compass. It just has a logical compass.
Mm-hmm.
So it has a sense of self-preservation.
Mm-hmm.
So it won't endanger its host, because if its host is endangered, then it will die.
Yeah.
So he has to like convince it that killing people will put them more at risk than not killing people.
Oh my god. So he doesn't like try and change its moral compass. He's just like, okay, well, if this is the way it is, then I guess I'll just appeal to the only thing you understand. There's like, no, I'm going to teach you like how good humans can be, so you understand.
I think over the course it does sort of.
I will teach you empathy.
Yeah, it does start to empathize, but it still bases it all on like logic.
Yeah, I kind of love Alien meets Ratatouille, where it like starts off all cute and then we slowly learn that actually like the human has been dead for the past 3 days and he's just being pirated by this
You just lift the
alien now.
You just lift the hat and it's decided that the using the ears was too like there was too much interference, so it just went straight to the brain.
No, they finally figure out that someone has like a parasite under their hat that they're hiding. And they like find the dude and take his hat off. But by the time they do that, it's too late and the parasites become a part of him and like melded into him.
Oh.
So they can't tell it's him.
Oh, because it's so well hidden.
Because it's like melded into him now. It's become part of him.
It's a toupee.
So it's like, I'll help you find it.
What did it look like?
We should have a Ratatouille film where like the Rat King is controlling all the rats. It should be called Rat King Wants a Restaurant.
A Ratatouille beast.
And the Rat King ends up taking over all the chefs, winning. And all that happens is that there's a nice restaurant and no one knows it's run by the Rat King.
Ratatouille 2, this time more rats.
I mean, you'd have to Ratatouille, wouldn't you?
I guess so.
Ratatouille, more rats. What about Ratatouille versus Batman? Start doing this over they used to do with the TMNT.
They still do those. Isn't there rap TMNT as Batman was?
Ratatouille versus TMNT.
There's only space for one of them in those stores.
Darkwell says Ratatouille.
Batatouille.
It's good. Ratatouille. Ratatouille.
What about Batatouille, where Batman learns the value of cooking with friends?
Make him say yes.
Yeah, that's being such an asshole. Or how about what Batman becomes possessed by one of those? It like steers him with his costume ears.
No. Okay.
It's like, I never thought that I'd fight this well before. But now I understand that teamwork makes a dream work.
Okay. The knockback is really weirdly like for some reason. I wonder why.
Scream, but it's Ratatouille. So it's just ringing them and squeaking down the phone.
Oh, it's because I reduced.
Can we combine Ratatouille and Shrek and have it so that Shrek is controlled by a small rat?
Donkey's just a rat in a sack.
Fiona's just rats in a costume.
True love.
Everything is rats.
First kiss.
It reminds me of that Hey Arnold episode where they have a stage show called Rats instead of Cats.
It's great.
It is. We're rats, we're furry and forlorn. We live in sewers, die in sewers, that's why we're alone. It's rats all the way down, baby.
This knockback is sort of broken.
The Avengers, but they're all rats. This green rat, the rat.
What's the difference between those three? I know Green Rat is the Hulk.
Widow.
Rat Widow.
Rat is Thor. The rat is the Hulk.
Wait, you said Green Rat though.
Green Rat is Green Arrow.
Oh, I thought Green Rat was Hulk.
No.
Okay.
Rat. The rat is the Hulk.
Okay.
And Rat is Thor. And Rat Widow is Black Widow.
Iron Rat?
Rat, yeah. I was going to say Rat Stark, but Iron Rat works. Rat Eye. Green Arrow. I always confuse Green Arrow and Hawkeye. That's the answer to that query.
Every time, even the
Every
two
single
actors.
time.
She's like, from Arrowverse, that's, yeah.
So Green Rat would have been Rat Eye.
Yeah. Or, yeah, Rat Eye.
Rat Fury.
Reservoir Rats. Okay, my knockback is broken. I think
Green
I have
Arrow
to-
is rich as sin, Hawkeye is not. That's a difference. Okay, good way to remember, actually. Green Arrow is like Batman with a bow.
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, kind of, yeah. Wait. Green Arrow is also in DC though, so...
So he can be Batman.
Well, he's not Batman, but he's like...
How many millionaires in DC are vigilantes in their free time?
Yes. Make him say yes.
I would love to know. Like, hey,
Oh,
welcome in.
Really? Thank you. Thank you for the raid.
Nope.
We're not here to fight. We need your help.
Even
No?
though literally
So that
every
was
time we talk to you,
ratings.
you double cross us, kidnap us, or threaten to destroy everything we love.
Maybe we are here for a fight.
Are you here for a fight, Melody?
What were you up to in your stream? Working on a zine for TMNT. And Mike is making a game.
Yeah, I'm making a game with pigs and cats. Pigus and cattos. So I'm currently working on the combat mechanics at the moment. Yeah, this is my game.
Free Melody says, I don't know about a fight. Don't worry, we're wimps.
Yeah, we just goofs.
How was your stream?
It's a little choppy framey, apologies, but yeah. I wonder why it's so framey today.
I don't know, I finished rendering stuff, so it shouldn't be that. Nothing should be uploading to the Dropbox.
I'm currently... Oh, good, it was a pretty short one. Please take care of these lovelies. Hello, lovelies. You'll be
Hello,
passing
lovelies.
out.
Oh, okay, fair. Fair enough. You go pass out. Don't worry, we'll hold the fort.
Well, welcome in. We're Dog and Swift, and we make stuff.
Oh, Swift and Doig.
No, Dog and Swift. It's never been, it never will be Swift and Dog.
It used to be just Swift.
But then you met me.
And you infringed on my territory.
You chose this.
I chose you.
I remember that interview we did with Declan Shalvey, and he's like, "Is it Dog and Swift or Swift and Dog?" And you were like immediately like, "It's Swift and Dog."
Yeah.
And I was like, "It's whoever answers first, apparently."
Yep.
Should we rebrand and become Swift and Dog?
Sure.
Cool.
That was easy. I don't know what to do with this pant leg. I guess I'll just do whatever feels least weird.
Kurzak just said, "Welcome to your new favorite streamer."
Thank you, Kurzak. That's Doug's new thing.
I'll try it out. It looks like it's catching on. I just think it's a really funny, bold claim to make.
It is super bold. I kind of like it for that. There's confidence.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
I have to also deal with the fact that I didn't finish inking Wrath because I got stuck. So I have to go and stick myself.
If it's Swift and Dog, then it'll be SAD. It's very true. Right now it's DPS. But yeah, usually we work on animation. She's working on some Vine animations for turtles, and now she's working on a zine, fashion zine or something.
Yep. Rise of the TMNT fashion scene that people are doing. It looks super cool. We're trying to make it like a real, actual magazine with articles and stuff and advertise, and it's going to be really fun. And this is my piece for it. I'm trying to go with a kind of gorillas vibe. And I'm just inking these characters in. Trying to figure out the perspective and just how to draw in general, you know? As you do. Reduce to colour blocks and Wrath so I can see the inks better.
Dihadoodle says, India, they're so beautiful and cute. And I love them.
Thank you, Dee. Thank you so much. I gotta figure out how to draw hand and also not make it so freakishly big. My problem last time was I made it too freakishly big.
I appreciate that you laid your hands along the middle row of the keyboard and just typed them all out in order. You must have been like with one finger, like.
Is that how you do it? Because I just mash.
That particular one is because it's ASDF GHJKL
30 exactly. You got the idea.
like this. Oh, they held shift as well, of course. Thanks for reading that. You're welcome. Okay, I've changed the direction so it's normalized. I think that means that it should be flat rather than at an angle. I was getting instances where the pig was getting knocked back into the ground. Come here, get booped. Oh, I missed.
There must be
booped.
something more elegant I can do with this hand.
Why are you so slow?
We're going straight down.
Oh, that didn't quite work.
Electric Avenue.
Hmm.
Maybe we should actually put the sofa in first and then worry about the hand afterwards. I might do that.
Stop moving, you stupid slidey piggy. Wow, why am I getting such a frame hit? Yeah, something is tanking my computer.
I have no clue what though. I'ma just erase his pants and try again with that. Reduce this a bit so I can see what I was doing a bit better. From the sketch below. The sketch below. I will get a perfect line. Will be mine.
Apparently OBS is doing a fair thwack of stuff.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Wait, is it trying to run the Elgato game capture all the time? You know what? I'll just unplug. What? There's nothing wrong through the Elgato. That's weird. Sea worms.
Trying to figure out the right folds to put here. Something like that.
Google Chrome's doing a little bit, so let's just close everything. Close other tabs. Maybe I have too many, like... Maybe it was that, like, that website that Ben showed me with the motion stuff. That
Oh, maybe. Did you still have that open?
I did have that still open.
Maybe
yeah.
that was it, because that's struggling. Figuring out what shape to do the feet. I might need to take some reference. Which episode can I see Raph's feet in?
This is still. This is definitely a little better. Cool. Oh, that's still going down. Wait, is it only going down?
I don't know. I really like the way that the artists kind of shorthand stuff make it very graphical in this show.
That didn't work.
And I kind of want to capture some of that. Because that's something that's really nice with Jamie Hewlett's art, is he kind of has this nice combination of stylization and very graphic posing with very realistic elements. And I want to get that kind of thing too.
There's something I do in the character controller where I normalize the push direction so that I don't push the character down into the floor.
And now how would I attach sandals to this? I feel like it would just follow the
Oh.
contour of the feet, probably.
I think it's normalized Z. Okay, let's grab this. And then... yeah. So we take which direction, and then this, and this, and we... put this in here.
I think that kind of apes the style a little bit.
No, you figured something out and then you Alt F4'd the editor. No.
No!
Why would you Alt F4?
That sucks. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry to hear that.
Have we set up our own render server at home or projects, or just doing local renders? Dude, local renders.
Yeah.
I would love to set up a little computer that's just like, you, render.
That's definitely something Mike has talked about before. Because it can be really time consuming and difficult doing everything from his local machine. Or from the machine that he does everything on. Because that machine is it's a bit old. Having some trouble.
Yeah.
Has some storage issues, among other things.
Yeah, I think I might turn it into a render machine for like overnight render. Clog up my computer.
I like you being able to see rafts of a foot here, but it makes no sense in terms of like how he's standing. Because that foot would need to be way further back to support his weight. Like if his butt's over here, then that foot is probably going to be way over here too. Difficulties. You know what I could do, though? I could push that forward, that leg forward, and then have the other one go back. That might be interesting. So he's almost like this. And then I'd have to push the other leg backwards. Which would mean that you see less of your pants. Shame. But it might make for a more interesting pose. Let's try it. Yeah, I don't know if I'm digging this. The amount that you'd have to push it back in order to make that front leg make sense. Kind of compromises a lot. Maybe we do just have to push this foot backwards.
You know what? I think I should maybe rather than feeding it the strike zone position. Maybe I should feed it the cat position, because if you strike through them, then it pulls them towards you, which is not desirable. Like if you're hitting them through. Yeah.
I think this foot needs to tilt down anyway. Oops. I mean to hit save.
So it knows Cato.
Just gonna take this off for a second while I try and figure this out.
So we go to not back.
Because it definitely needs to come out like that.
them both cat controllers. Cool.
Radio.
In the strike zone. Wait, no, this has to be a cat controller. Also needs to know that this has to be a cat controller.
We could something like that, except the sofa is unfortunately kind of in the way, so it wouldn't actually be possible for him to stand like that. I might do an outline of the sofa so we have that. I think that would be really helpful.
Build solution.
Turn everyone off.
Catto cat, catto cat, catto cat, catto cat. Cool.
And just do a sofa outline. Okay.
This should feel better, so that it takes the position of where your cat in comparison to their cat, push them away from you. That feels like it would feel better, even if it makes less sense or logic. Yeah, he's always going to get knocked away from me. Oop. Yeah, that feels better. That feels good. Get away. Hit him. Get you.
He must say yes.
Thanks for the
Make
follow.
him say yes.
Thanks very much.
Get you.
So this is kind of what's going on. That's so cool.
Get punished.
Good to know, good to know. Oops. Okay. Yeah. This is Raph standing behind it. Figuring out where his feet would be. I mean, I can just hide his other foot. It just feels like a shame.
Oh, I can't. Okay, hang on. If I go back to the game and I strike. Yeah. Interesting. Pull this back a little.
That feels more stable straight off the bat. Maybe I do just have to have his foot poke out a little bit there. What's wrong? What's wrong? Ugh. Feels like his foot needs to be where the sofa is, but that doesn't make any sense spatially.
You're very welcome, Tiramisu. Thanks for joining us today.
Oh yeah, thank you.
India, look, I got pushback working. Okay, I have to reset it up. But
Maybe something like that would work best, in which case it would just be hidden behind the sofa.
check this out. Bop.
Nice. Good job. Well, I think we should call the stream
Yeah.
in a
that
sec.
sounds good.
Anywho, both because I want to go and grab a coffee. Also, just because I've been going a fair while now.
Can we end the stream on a Pigu joust?
What do you mean?
Can we end the stream on you joust, like using my new stuff and fighting me?
Okay.
Okay, I need. If I delete this. Oh wait, no. That was a bad plan.
I will work out how to do this, but it's the last thing I do. It may well be the last thing I do. This might kill me. In actual fact. I have to look up kind of saggy Haku pants and see where the folds would fall, so I can try and get the folds feeling more realistic. Because at the minute they don't. At least I have the sofa in, though I can do it again. Probably something more like better sense than what I had before.
India, Mike is blipping a bit.
Oh no!
Another loss for Mike. It looks like kick his ass.
Say yes. I'll do my best.
I should probably learn how to make a build soon.
What so other people can try it?
Not necessarily that, but like so that it's not running in the editor when we combat one another. It's not ready to have people use it because it's like very specific. It's a good idea to learn how to do that, as usually something usually goes wrong. Yeah.
Damn, this sleeve is too big for his hand.
You know what? I'm gonna delete a bunch of stuff as well. Get rid of the smoke. Get rid of this jet strike. Get rid of this cannon bomb.
Are you nearly ready?
Yeah. I have a lot of trash in my scene.
I guess I'll just check my Discord messages while I'm waiting.
Hey, come on now.
I'll just keep drawing his hand.
I'm almost done. I'm almost
She's
done.
like,
I'm
time
almost
to
done."
play!
Okay, come on. It's ready.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, I'm coming over.
I should have tested this just quickly first. You can see my progress. Bish.
Are you the one on the pig?
Yeah. Do you want to be this one?
No, that's not- I'll be Buffy.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, you can jump.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Go get me now.
I'm trying.
What are you gonna do? Ah! No! No! It's harder to score a point now, I think.
Yeah, I can't see what I'm aiming at anymore.
I got you!
Oh yeah, that's your scoreboard now, not mine. I was like, I got a point! It's like, no you didn't, India. My gosh, it's impossible to score.
Wait. Try hitting me. Aim for... Oh, wow. Oh.
I don't know, dude.
I think you can't
Seems
score.
Seems like you may have rigged it slightly.
I may have rigged it.
You found a way you could win.
Oh no. How have I rigged it? I'm trying to think. Yeah, I can only score. Why would that be?
I don't know, Mike. Why would that be?
I didn't mean to!
You asshole! Why?
Okay. Are you willing to let me try and fix it, or should we call it?
I'm good to call. I want to go and grab a coffee.
I love I love the lore.
I see how it is. I see how it is. Where am I now?
Get you.
Ha! I'm like waiting for the counter to go up and for it to be like revealed that I'm just really bad aim this entire time, but it really does seem like it's just impossible for me to hit you.
Yeah. I don't understand. I don't understand because like if I go into your this is your strike zone. You have one.
Right. It's your
Oh, enemy layers. Okay, I know how to fix it. You guys, 1 second. This is an easy fix. This is an easy fix. Writer, Kato. Okay. Okay.
easy peasy.
I'm gonna get you. No, you fucking got a point already. No. No. No, you wait. No. No.
Decisive.
No. No. I got one. I got one. I got another one.
Oh shit. Start now, bitch.
No. No. Yes. Yes. Oh, am I... No. No.
Oh.
Yes.
No, we're even.
Yes.
Now what?
Yes. No. Yes.
You know what? You're still winning.
Yes.
Just go around in a circle.
Oh, come on. Yes. I've learned. Yes.
I don't know how you're doing this. Super tense battle. Battle!
Ah. You gotta time your strikes. It doesn't work on like
I mean,
really
I'm
fast.
trying.
Yes! Yes! No, come on!
I mean, I'm doing my best here, guys, but...
Yeah!
So... like...
There you go. What do you mean? You gotta light it up.
There we go. There we go. Decisive victory to Michael.
Yeah.
Jousting.
So it only works if you're like, if you hit on the thing.
What thing?
You see where the purple thing?
Yeah.
That's sort of like what you're aiming for.
I'm aiming for the purple thing at the end of my orb.
Yeah.
What I'm aiming for on you.
Just the cat?
So, okay.
There you
The
go.
hitbox is only on the cat.
Yeah.
Okay. I think because the hitboxes were a little bit bigger last time. Like it was literally a box on top of a pig.
Yeah.
You know? So the strikes that I was doing this time kind of would have landed last time because they would have got the box.
Yeah, you gotta be accurate, yo.
But they didn't this time, so I had to actually get the cat.
Yeah. You gotta duck and weave, bish.
You can do it.
No.
First 20.
What? No! Okay. I get you. No. I can't focus for laughing. Yeah. No. No, no. Oh, no, no. Yeah. I won.
Oh, did you? Oh shit, I didn't even look. Damn it. Alright.
It's more fun for a player to hit when they should have missed than to miss when they should have hit. Yeah, that's a good point.
Fucking impossible to hit you.
Yeah, I'll make the
There we go.
the boxes bigger.
It's kind of easier to hit side on, I guess. Like if I, hold on, hit me from the front. It is possible. Just kind of fiddly.
Still losing. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I was just trying stuff out.
I know.
I wasn't trying to
I just like the
joust you.
fact that like you went to joust me and I like knocked you back.
Yeah, I was trying to see if, like, if we stayed in the same position and you jousted me, if it still worked for me like it works for you.
Okay, do you want to try at the same time?
I did.
Oh,
Just then.
did it
that
work?
was what we were doing.
Oh, did it
Yeah.
work?
Yeah, like it worked for you, and then I tried it and it worked for me.
3, 2, 1. Bop, 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 bop.
Oh,
I slam you. I get out of here. Get out of it. Oh, there could be a cool mode where like the knockback is what you're trying to do, so you're like trying to get them out of the arena. That could be really fun.
I think you should do one with bouncy walls and just increase the knockback so that you end up pinging all over the place.
Oh, that'd be cool. I think I can actually change the knockback force mid-game as well.
And if you like,
You gotta go.
well, I want to go and do stuff. So can we control the streams? I can head up.
Yeah. Let me just launch you. Oh, maybe it's your one.
I'm gonna be trapped here forever, guys.
I'm doing it. I'm sorry. I'm just really into this.
I'm happy that you are.
Having like a rock paper scissors of combat can help keep it interesting, competitive. Like it's attack, defense, grapple. Yeah. All right, folks. Thank you for joining us today. Let's see who we can raid.
Yeah, I think the main thing right now is just getting the hits to feel good.
Yeah.
Before adding anything else. To make kind of it feel responsive and fun. Because at the minute it feels a little bit like the attacks feel kind of slow compared to your button press, and there's not like
Okay.
any feedback really when you hit someone. I think that's a combination of animation lacking, sound effect lacking.
Yeah, it could be refined. I
Yeah.
think it's not accurate that there's no feedback.
No,
Oh.
I couldn't really see the knockback a lot of the times when we were running.
Hmm.
I think the animations will be the main things, to be honest.
It'd be cool to have, like, if you hit them, Pigu's feet lock up and he's like, and he slides or something.
Yeah, maybe. Something like the hit stop on 2D fighters.
Hit stop would be cool. And since my computer like is framey anyway,
It's kind of difficult.
it would be difficult to tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's raid. Let's raid Max Grek, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about a slap? I think sounds will go a long way, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think sounds a kind of a huge deal.
Whoppa. Yeah, sound design is going to play a large part in making it feel right. But look at the new Frame Plus videos looking at Smash Brothers attacks. That's a really good point. You're very welcome. All right, we're going to head off. Say goodbye, India.
Goodbye, India.
And may the rest
Of your day.
be
Who are we raiding?
Max Grek.
Yeah! Say hi to Max from us.
He's an awesome artist. If you're not familiar, yeah, get familiar. He's so cool.
If you're not familiar, get familiar.
We'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully earlier in the day. We're trying. Take care, everyone.
And may the rest of your day.
Be filled with adventure.
Adventure.
May the rest
Of your day.
be filled.
With adventure.
I was trying to do the proper one.
Haha, revenge.
Oh, it feels so bad. Adventure.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.